Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
All right, Fez, we're going to break it up for a second, though, because our good buddy Black Earl is calling from the hospital.
Okay, maybe we'll get an update here, or a spy report.
Spy report.
Earl, what the hell is going on with you?
I believe it is called a bleeding ulcer.
Oh, my God. Now, I thought you were too young for a bleeding ulcer.
I've learned a lot about ulcers in the last 12 hours.
What are you calling us from, an IV?
The iron lung.
Actually, yeah, they got me on the IV.
Did they really?
Take blood again.
Any drugs for your friends?
No, not yet.
Nothing to calm you down?
No.
Now, have they actually determined that this is a bleeding ulcer, or are they still testing to make sure?
All signs lead to it.
Yeah.
Just I was bleeding out of every orifice.
Oh, the ace. I heard
were
they
you coughing up blood, too?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I heard they were checking in the ace a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I had 2 rectal probes.
And that was before we left here. That was in Fez's office.
I like to conduct a pre-exam, thank you.
I am actually still in the emergency room.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, your show has pretty much kept me sane all night.
You haven't... what time did you get there in the emergency room today?
About 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock today, 9 hours later, you get a couple rectal probes, and you're still waiting for a bed?
Yeah. They're supposed to take me to intensive care.
Fez, you know what to do for me? If anything happens, get me out of the city, because there's too many people trying to get in these hospitals. Take me to the Poconos and take me to a hospital there.
That'd be nice, and then I can relax, too, once I drop you off.
All right, Earl, here's the other way to get drugs. Always say, I am petrified of, and then fill in the blank. Mm-hmm. Someone wants to give you a rectal probe. I'm paranoid of, petrified of a rectal probe. They want to put you in, an IV. I'm petrified of needles.
You got to go in the MRI tube?
Yeah.
You're petrified.
Right. You're constantly petrified. That's the way to stay high.
All right.
Yeah, but
I think he's getting another probe.
I
Yeah.
think I'm going to be here all night.
In the emergency ward?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I heard you're going to be in there till Thursday.
Based on... That could be a lot sooner than later, actually.
Now, if you... I don't know what that means.
No, I mean, I could actually be out at Wednesday because my blood counts. I lost a third of blood.
A third of the blood of your whole body?
Yes.
You're lucky you're not dead.
Yeah, I'm very lucky I'm not dead.
Did you collapse? Did you pass out and start bleeding out all over?
I was very close to it. When I walked into the hospital, they just took a look at me and just like carted me in.
Did you get yourself to the hospital?
Yeah, I called a cab.
Let me ask you the truth, and I want you to be totally truthful. Is your ulcer from Opie and Anthony?
Of course not. No.
Is it from Jeremy?
No, there's a lot of myths about ulcers that I found out about because I was asking, like, when can I eat normal again? It's like, they told me it has nothing to do with it.
What's it come from then?
I believe it's bacteria.
Really? So you got like a dinopeptic germ in there.
Why do people always act like it's from stress?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's one of those urban myths. But
So it's an urban myth that black men have huge ulcers.
No.
That doesn't happen. They can't get them, Fez.
Oh.
You know, the funny part was, all night Friday, I kept saying, I should have stayed at the studio.
Yeah, I know.
I should have stayed. The ice cream girl was telling me, you got to stay, you got to stay, you got to stay. And I left. And that was really the root of all my trouble.
Right. If you would have stayed, you would have relaxed, you would have chilled out, you would have kept all your blood.
Right. Now, Earl, as long as we've known you, you've been eating giant-sized Tums the size of hubcaps. Did you tell the doctors that?
Yes.
What'd they say?
Good.
They were just kind of shaking their heads a little bit.
Right.
They said actually what did it was, because I felt like really bad flu symptoms, so I took an Aleve. Which I believe has Motrin in it. And that's deadly to an ulcer. And that's what kind of set it off.
Wow, it's awful. Well, I'm glad you're alive, buddy.
Yeah.
Actually,
did you get a transfusion?
It's possible.
He doesn't
Very
even know.
possible. They said that's why I'm going to be here at least through tomorrow.
What's the cure? What do they do now? What's the remedy for this situation?
They're going to scope my stomach tomorrow.
That's just going to tear it more up.
They're going to scope my stomach tomorrow, see how big the ulcer is, where the bleeding is.
Earl, I have a cousin that needs a kidney, and it's awkward for me to ask you now, but what do you think?
I'll pass.
They didn't bleed, did they?
You'll pass the kidney?
No.
That's what happened, Ronnie. That's where all the blood's coming from. He passed the kidney.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, Earl.
Actually, I feel good. I'm starving. They won't feed me.
No,
You know what? You ought to have Mexican food.
Oh, that'd be good.
But they won't. I don't think they're going to feed me for another day or so.
All right, let me just ask you this. Where is Billy's ATM card that you found in the office over the weekend?
I told them right before we went on exactly where it is. I locked it up.
Oh, good.
It's got ulcered bacteria on it.
That's what his AA sponsor used to do with his ATM card. He would lock it up. All right, Earl. Earl, don't let them do any Tuskegee experiments.
Hey.
Joe Poo, you know that he's tense right now. Hey, if you want us to come over and visit you?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I get a room, I'll let you know.
As soon as you set up, we'd love to go. We'd love to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd love to see what the hospital is like there.
You bring some girls over?
Yeah, sure. We'll bring Sweet Melissa.
All right.
We'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, I got to thank Ice Cream Girl. I was told that she called into the show wishing me well. I think she called O&A earlier.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Ronnie. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know.
Good.
You guys are insane all night.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All righty.
All right, bye.
All right.
Get well, Earl. All right, Black Earl, laid up in the hospital, says he lost a third of his blood when he bled out from a bleeding ulcer.
That's what happened to my uncle. We lost him, Fizz.
Really?
Yeah, and I talked to Earl's family that don't... I mean, I wouldn't say this to him.
Sure.
But it don't look good.
No, you can't lose a third of your blood.
You can't take a third of a black man's blood out of him and expect him to live.
I know.
You know?
It's awful.
Yeah.
That's why he's not getting a room. Why bother taking one up?
I mean, I don't know whether we should plan like a memorial or...
Well, something.
I mean, because he was the best.
Right.
We all loved Earl.
Yes.
He was great.
The ironic thing is he's going to be in that emergency room with a sheet pulled over his head. That's the ironic thing.
Yeah, instead of running from that.
Yes.
Normally he would run.
Yeah, yes, he hates that, and you know it. Yes.
KKK.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right. It's bad.
It
doesn't look good.
No,
does not look good.
It looks like he joined the Klan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
sad.
But we ought to get something together for him. I don't know,
right,
what to do.
Sure.
But I knew
his family. Man.
His family doesn't have the money to bury him.
No.
They do not have the money.
That's Potter's Field time.
His mommy had 19 babies, and only 15 of them lived.
Right.
And I'm not putting him in Potter's Field. That's our Earl.
No.
I don't want him in Potter's Field. Because they throw you...
We live with ourselves knowing he's there.
They throw you in a pit with homeless people and Mexicans and God knows what.
One on top of another.
Right. And I don't want him laying face to face with a Mexican for eternity.
Right. He wouldn't want that.
I want him in a box, a beautiful box.
Yes. With a tombstone.
We ought to make our people carry him, too.
Black Earl.
Well, maybe next 6 callers, we make ushers.
Oh. Some pallbearers.
All right, well...
Sad, really.
Yeah, it's sad, but we got to go on. We got a contest to do.
True. I think I'm high right now to eating 2 Boots Pizza. We're on him fast.
A week is a month and an hour a day.
I shoved 2 slices of the Cleopatra Jones down my gullet during the commercial break.
With your past and your future precisely divided, I'm at that moment.
2 Boots Pizza, the best pizza in the world.
And then Al Dukes asked for a slice of whatever looks the most normal, please.
What is wrong with him? Al, get in here.
I don't get that at all.
Why are you going to bring down our high?
No, I wanted a slice. Billy said, what kind? I said, whatever looks like a normal slice.
What do you mean normal?
Like just cheese and the crust and the sauce.
You're such a buzzkill.
You see that we have all these beautiful different kinds of pizza, very exotic.
All kinds
Why
of
can't
different...
you just experience?
Plenty of different toppings that you're not going to find on normal pizza.
you have that weird white cheese on some of them.
It's so delicious if you would just try it and quit being a baby.
I'm sure I don't like that type of cheese, but the slice he did give me was pretty good. It was this kind.
Does he know we're on the radio?
I hope he knows we're on the radio.
Absolutely. Watch it. The pizza's right on top of you. Watch it.
Oh, somebody got taken down.
There's a blind shot by Billy Staples. You all right, Al?
Billy Staples completely blindsides Al, takes him down from behind.
You okay?
He slammed my knee right into this counter.
Oh, I thought you said pizza. Good. Are the pizzas okay?
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to take down properly.
No, he doesn't.
He did an actual tackle. Sit down, Alan.
He's an animal.
Are you all right?
Have some exotic pizzas.
How's your knee?
Not good. I mean, and then all that big fat weight he dropped on me.
All right, now you're getting personal.
Now you're just being mean.
You know, he's lost a lot of weight since he's been stapled.
Right. Although his pouch is starting to put on weight. I don't know how that happened.
All right, by the way, R.J. Cooper said to us, Fezzi, you're welcome. Because this was his idea for us.
Thank you, R.J. Cooper. Al, look out!
Al never... Now, you knew he was going to take a shot at you.
Yeah, but normally he's so noisy when he comes walking and slamming into everything. I thought I'd hear him.
That's a good point.
But I've never seen anybody feel the need to ride you down.
I never thought that either. I thought it was a throwdown, not a tackle.
You went down in a flash. You went down in a blur. I didn't even see you go down. I saw the door fling open and you were gone after that. I've never seen him move with that kind of speed.
He's like a cat. He's like the big cat, Ernie Ladd.
Yes, with Ernie Ladd now turning 70.
That's mean. You ever say anything nice about Billy?
Hey, I didn't say anything about his big fat weight.
Billy was giving us a list of dead rock stars with bands. Half these people aren't even dead. He gives me a list. I said, give me the dead rock star out of band so we can see what band has the most dead rock stars in it. Right off the bat, I see Steve Perry. He has listed.
He just has new hips.
Sweaty News Update.
Billy comes running in with a sweaty news update.
Sweaty News Update.
And we get misinformation.
Soaking wet. And since we said, Fez and I were just talking, hey, when this fight happens between Al and Rory, we're going to lose a producer. Billy, quite seriously, was just saying to us, I'm willing to come in earlier and do a lot of the administrative stuff. Learn it. I want to come in early and learn that. And I'm like, you've been here for a year.
And you don't know how the show works yet.
All you've got is the party mix down and, of course, the
Sweaty News Update.
Now I just got handed a Sweaty News Update.
What's the latest?
Ronnie.
Soaking wet.
Would you like to know all the Ramones' real names?
No.
Because that's what I just got handed to me.
To me, they're just the Ramones. I don't need to know real names.
On a dripping wet piece of paper. On a Sweaty News Update.
I don't get a big thrill knowing that Hulk Hogan is Terry Bollea. That doesn't mean a real lot to me.
Right.
Oh, here comes another one.
Sweaty News Update.
Sweaty News. Why did Dee Dee Ramone leave the band? Numerous reasons have been cited for Dee Dee's departure.
Jeez, get it away. Throw it out. I swear, here's the thing of dead rock stars. He has, I'm not kidding about this. He thinks I just mean guys that left bands. Because he has Sid Barrett and Roger Waters on here. Bill Berry, who's not dead. You haven't given me one dead
Bill
person.
Berry! All right. And let me ask you this on a Sweaty News Update. The man comes in here and hands us all kinds of worthless pieces of paper. How do you make paper stink? How do you do that? How sweaty are these news updates that the paper stinks?
By the way, Billy had his CAT scan. That's why he couldn't work hard.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with him.
They found absolutely nothing. When they scanned his brain, they found nothing.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Was Razor one of the original Ramones?
Razor Ramon?
No, he wasn't. He was part of the original Outsiders and NWO, though.
Billy just handed me a note that Razor Ramon's real name is Scott Hall. Thank you. Thank you, Sweaty News Update.
Sweaty News Update. Sweaty News Update.
He runs in here sweating. I can't wait till he does the administrative duties that he's going to be picking up.
I sat there in amazement. He's pitching himself to me and Ronnie. He's got sweat stains that go from the small of his back that wrap around his pits. And I'm thinking, this is the man who will have meetings with Ken Stevens for us.
And he's holding the bag, no kidding, a party mix.
Right. He's holding a bag of party mix and a highlighter saying, well, I got all my tools for the job.
Right.
And am I exaggerating?
No, you're telling the exact truth. And at this point, he decides to pitch himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll just try to learn what the other guys do, and then he actually qualifies it and says, and then I'm willing to come in early 2 days a week to help out.
Sure.
2 days a week. He'll come in early.
I had no idea what he was saying. I was tuning him out. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, boys, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
4832.
All right, buddy.
Hooah!
Yeah, how horrible is it that this guy dies with all his talent, yet Billy could fall down a flight of stairs with a heroin needle stuck in his arm, and he gets to live? How horrible is it?
I don't understand it. God is a mysterious, vengeful God. That's all I know.
I can only think that God takes his favorites. And yes, God enjoys Dee Dee Ramone more than Billy Staples.
I'm going to tell the other guys, it looks like he's trying to put the band back together. Be very careful. Very, very nervous.
If God needs someone to open or MC, he'll get Billy Staples.
Oh, God. Hey, Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up, Ron and Fez? 13503.
Yeah, buddy.
Hooah!
What's going on? Thank you. I was wondering if Billy, if he gets this administrative job, if he'd be doing any of these, any administrative duties on check.
On his paycheck.
Oh.
So that's the administrative.
Administrative duties. So I was wondering if he might,
Yeah, we're with you, duties.
Yeah, I got it. All right, thank you.
We're so with you. We're right there. We're running alongside you.
I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified.
That's the latest.
Sweaty News Update.
And that's the man who is ready at a moment's notice to fill in for either Al Dukes or Rory Hamptons, whoever loses the loser leave the show match.
I know it is not a joke match. It's not going to be a draw.
We get to get rid of somebody. They both agreed to it.
Yeah. Here is Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Scott.
Yeah, I heard Billy Staples, when he gets his new job, his first meeting with Ken Stevens is going to be about getting more Dickie Goodman bits on the air.
All right. That's the latest.
Sweaty News Update. Sweaty News Update.
In case you're wondering, a Sweaty News Update is when a large man named Billy Staples comes bounding into the studio with no regard for what's going on in the air, sweating up a storm, and tries to hand us old news.
Take a mic. I want you to tell the truth. Did you absolutely mean it when you thought that you could replace either Al, and I want you to be totally honest, okay? Not being funny, Billy, or I knocked myself out, Billy, or I'm going back into rehab, Billy, but just be yourself. And tell us the truth. Were you serious when you pitched yourself as taking over some of the administrative duties and becoming a real producer of the show?
I was 100% honest. Because there were some things that, Al sits behind me. I don't know. And Rory sits on the other side of me. So I don't know what goes on, what they're doing.
They're doing work.
So, if one of them, I come in early, want to show me what exactly they're doing, these things
You had a year to show any interest in radio. Why did you wait until you found out one of them was going to be carried out of here and no longer part of the show?
Well, I'm picking my spots.
Yes, it would have been great if you would have learned some skills and then picked your spots.
See, if you had been learning all along and now we lose one of these guys, you would be that guy that, could pick up some slack. Now you're just another liability. Now it's who's going to watch the big retard baby when Rory or Al isn't here.
But balls.
Hey, watch your language, mister.
All right, thanks a lot.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
I want to tell Billy Staples I got my own Sweaty News Update.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me get
that.
Sweaty News Update.
There you go.
I want to tell him that Keith Moon is dead, and his real name is Keith Moon.
Yeah, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you for that Sweaty News Update.
Hold on, Fezzy, look up.
Sweaty News Update.
What do you have there, Billy?
Well, I have an update on the way outs.
Really?
When you say it? The Wayouts are an English rock group that is mistaken for aliens. Although a radio prank, I was talking about that.
Right. Yeah. Sweaty news. It's dripping, it's sweaty, and it's late. Always late.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.